We're talking about the latest face-off between Flipkart and Amazon. Now remember, consumer appliance is a big category for e-commerce players. It's also a high-margin category, and one brand that's really worked for Flipkart in the last year is BPL, which managed a complete turnaround to an online player. Now guess what? Amazon's managed to take away BPL from the Flipkart store, and BPL will now retail exclusively on Amazon. This is coming just ahead of their great Indian summer sale, and Amazon, remember, is also inching closer and closer to Flipkart with every passing month. In terms of overall market share, industry experts say that the difference is less than 10 percentage points. So if they manage to get a larger pie of the consumer appliance space, it will certainly be a win. But from what we understand from our sources at Flipkart, they're not too perturbed about this development. They say that BPL, which used to contribute 10% of consumer appliance sales in the last year, has dramatically come down to low single digits, so it's not such a big blow for them. At least that's what we are hearing from our sources at Flipkart for now. But to know more about this partnership, my colleague Rahul Dama caught up with Amazon's VP for Category Management, Manish Tiwari, as well as Manmohan Ganesh of BPL on why they decided to move away from Flipkart to Amazon.
Our philosophy is to offer the best possible selection to our customers on Amazon, and that's how we started talking. We do realize that large appliances is a complex category. The experience does not stop at the product. It continues to the installation, the servicing, etc. And in 2016, we've been working really hard to create the infrastructure. We now have 9 dedicated fulfillment centers across the country in the top 60 cities, which will account for close to 80% of demand. Any large appliance you buy, you will get a scheduled delivery. We give you a preference saying, please select a time slot, we'll deliver it then. And then you get an installation time slot. And we believe that the current customer experience offline was broken over there. Mm-hmm. You would never get a confirmed time slot, installation, etc. Mm-hmm. Once we set it up, our first choice was to come to BPL, because that's a big brand which we weren't servicing. And that's how the discussion started. So first we created the platform, we created the infrastructure to fulfill it, and then we started talking to BPL, and we believed that at this point of time, with the largest number of downloads in the country, with the largest number of unique customers on our platform.
Manmohan, coming to you, you'd already had a partnership in place with Flipkart. So what really worked there, didn't work there, because you made your big bang foray back as a brand through Flipkart, through the online medium. Why the switch now to Amazon?
Well, yes, we did start on that platform, but we saw that there's a much greater value that we could add as in partnership with Amazon. For one thing, our focus over the last 1 year was primarily on TVs, but as you see around us, we have a whole basket of products, appliances like refrigerators, microwaves, air conditioners, washing machines. So there's so much more that we can offer, and Amazon has actually created that platform to be able to sell these, to fulfill, to have them installed. And we believe that our timing is perfect with the wider range of products that we're offering, that we can sell it now exclusively on Amazon.
Going ahead, are you open to some sort of more partnerships with retailers going ahead as well? And so would you doubt these products be only active on Amazon for now?
These products will only be available on Amazon, and we don't really see the need to have any other retailer. I mean, with Amazon as a partner covering the entire country, it wouldn't make any sense.
Manish, you sort of managed a coup in this sense. Also talk to us about the large appliances as a category in itself. What sort of a growth has it seen on Amazon? Because even we've been talking to analysts to say that the margins, the revenues are really here in these large appliances category, and also the fact that the category is huge in itself.
So I would go customer backwards on this. We know that electronics, especially large appliances, is a big market, and it's developing and growing very rapidly as the penetration goes. Air conditioners, etc. used to be a luxury item a few years back. But we know for a fact that across the country, people don't get access to the entire selection. People assume that if you live in a tier 3 city, you don't want a 600-liter refrigerator. That's an assumption. What we have done is, for close to, like I said, 80% of demand, you can buy this entire range of white goods, and we have a large number of exclusives, both of course brands like BPL, and then even other brands do offer us exclusive products which we sit and design with them, which we think will hit the sweet spot as far as the customer is concerned. We spend a lot in building the infrastructure, building the customer understanding, building buyback programs, etc., because we thought it's critical. And I think the need which we are addressing at the customer end, which will make us successful, is this entire piece of the widest selection, the easiest buyback program, scheduled delivery and installation.
In terms of BPL as a brand, how would you perceive this over the next few years? Will it continue to be an online-only medium strategy that you would look at? Because from what BPL was a few years back and where the brand value stands, the brand recall is a lot more stronger. It's sort of a revival of the brand owing to the online medium. So how would this brand identity really pan out in the years to come?
Yeah, well, see, one thing we're quite confident, quite sure about is that we are definitely going to remain as an online brand. Online gives us, it makes the entire operation so much more efficient than actually having to, have warehouses and stocking points and dealers and distributors and so much. And we are able to bring that value to the customer. So being able to offer the product at great value is of paramount importance. We are very sure of that we have outstanding quality, reliability, all of that is given. We want to make sure that the product remains well priced, great value as well. And so that's why we are very keen to ensure that the brand continues to be an online brand. And there's no plan to be offline.
All right. Manish, last set of questions. In terms of the timing also of this partnership, we would step into the sales season very soon. So is this timing also apt for you to, go out there, make the right move and ensure that the voice is out there?
Yeah, I think the timing is perfect. It's a coincidence, but it is perfect. Like I said, from midnight to today, you can see the BPL curated store on the platform on A.in. And we start our sales season in the midnight of 10th, which is early morning 11th to 14th. And BPL will be one of the super brands during our sales season. So we are very excited with the Great Indian Sale starting on, like I said, early morning on